Once upon a time, there lived a man named Echezona. Echezona had two friends named Obioma and Chibundu, and they were the popular village palm wine tappers. Time had come for the friends to take on a wife amongst the maidens in the village. Echezona was in love with one of the most beautiful maidens in the village, named Amaka. Her beauty was a sight to behold, and his friends castigated him for his choice. Obioma was of the opinion that extremely beautiful women do not make good wives, as they more often than not had bad character. Chibundu was also of the same opinion, as he revealed to Echezona that all of his uncle's wives, who were extremely beautiful, all turned out terrible wives. The friends all polarized opinions on their choices, and Chibundu and Obioma steered clear of the beautiful maidens in the village and went for the maidens they considered to be average looking and not extremely beautiful. This got Echezona thinking, as truly he did not know so much about the beautiful woman he was about to marry. Echezona struggled with his decision and began to look into the characters of the beautiful women he knew who were married in the village. Echezona then found out that most of these women had terrible characters. So one day he decided to test Amaka to see if she would pass his tests. Echezona told Amaka to wait for him at a popular junction, as he wanted them to visit someone together. Whilst Amaka was waiting, a very handsome man named Afam approached her. He expressed his feelings for her, but Amaka was not interested in the handsome man. The man then told Amaka that he had something important to tell her, and Amaka gave him a listening ear. Whilst they were talking, Echezona arrived and took Amaka away from the young handsome man. Few days later, Echezona brought two baskets of fruit. The baskets had extremely big fruits, whilst the second basket had smaller fruits. Echezona told him to choose one basket and leave the second one for his mother. Amaka basket with the smaller fruits. When Echezona told his friends that Amaka had passed all his tests, they were not convinced and told him to test her even further, as the tests he gave her were quite simple. Echezona agreed and decided to test Amaka further. Echezona then looked for an opportunity to start up an argument with Amaka, and when the opportunity came, he began to shout at her for a mistake she did. Amaka remained calm all through the argument, but he was expecting a different reaction from Amaka. After this, Echezona then decided to accuse Amaka of something he knew she did not do. This broke Amaka's heart, but Amaka insulted or used foul words at him, and this convinced Echezona that Amaka was well behaved, and he told his friends of his intention to go ahead with the marriage. On one fateful morning, Echezona and his uncle went to Amaka's house to see her plans to fulfill the right when he received the shocker of his life. Echezona met his cousin Afam at Amaka's house, performing the marital rites for Amaka. He was dumbfounded because he never saw it coming. Afam was the distant cousin of Echezona, who he sent to ask Amaka out. On the day, he told Amaka to wait for him at the junction. What happened was that Amaka rejected the advances of Afam, and Afam fell in love with her instantly. He then went on to tell Amaka that his cousin, Echezona, sent him to test her to see if she would fall for him. And Amaka was extremely disappointed at Echezona. From then henceforth, Amaka knew that Echezona was testing her. So, she lost interest in him as she believed how far he was willing to go to test her. All the time Afam was testing Amaka, she was aware of what he was doing, and this made her lose interest in him. Few days later, Afam paid Amaka a visit to show his genuine intentions for her, and Amaka, seeing how honest Afam had been with her, accepted to marry him. Afam met her parents to set a date to pay her bride price. By the time Echezona arrived at Amaka's house, his cousin Afam had already paid Amaka's bride price, and Amaka was now Afam's wife. Echezona was extremely hurt and regretted all the time he wasted testing Amaka. He wished he never listened to his friends and just went ahead to marry her, as Amaka turned out to be a very good wife to his cousin Afam, who never missed an opportunity to let the world know of the wonderful things his wife did. Meanwhile, the woman his friend Chibundu married turned out to have an extremely bad character, despite not being extremely beautiful. Whilst Amaka, who was extremely beautiful, had a very good character. This experience taught Echezona and his friends that looks do not equate good or bad character. The lesson to be learned from this story is that a woman's character is not tied to her looks. Stop profiling extremely beautiful ladies as people with bad character. Make marital decisions based on other factors apart from beauty, because an extremely beautiful woman can have a good character and vice versa. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It helps us grow our channel. I'll see you in our next story. Bye.